Hello dear students, today we are going to see the unit number 2 comprehension, the topic number 3 JRD TATA. My name is Kailas Tidke, I am a lecturer in English. Already we have seen two chapters of this particular unit, and in this chapter we are going to study what happens exactly in this chapter JRD TATA. And so let's start. The agenda of this today's topic is to see the course outcomes, unit outcomes, importance of comprehension. Already we have seen all these points, even though I am going to revise for once. Then the topic JRD TATA, and finally we are going to see conclusion and glossary. So let's start. The course outcome of this particular unit is summarize the comprehension passages, and the two unit outcomes we are going to develop, that is writing skills and speaking skills. Already we have seen one by one all these points, that what happens exactly in the writing skill, how to develop writing skill and how to develop the speaking skill in the unit, last units we have already seen. So just revise it, pause the video whenever you want and try to read and understand each and every sentences. Also we have seen what is the importance of comprehension, especially for engineering professionals, students, how the comprehension helps in their career. So just revise it for once, that comprehension is an ability to understand something in context with the language studies. Comprehension is an exercise where content is understood, incorporated and reproduced in own words. Means after studying any chapter or any content, you should try to understand that particular concept or that particular content. So the ability to understand the particular concept or the contents, that is called as comprehension. So for engineering professional, this is very important. Before joining industry or the engineering student face some recruitment process or some campus drives, at that time also the HR department or recruiting agencies, they used to check the ability of understanding of the engineering students. So that comprehension is important. Just remember it. Then we are going to study the actual topic JRD TATA, what happens exactly in this chapter. This is the part of comprehension. Just read the chapter carefully, and for after that give the answers of the questions asked below the chapter. So let's start. The year 2004 was significant for the Tata Group as it marked the 100th birth anniversary of JRD TATA and Naval Tata, and the death centenary of Jamshedji Tata. For two generations and more, JRD epitomized way of life and culture of business that cared for the country and its people. देखो JRD टाटा एक बहुत बड़े कंपनी के मालिक है. उनकी बहुत बड़ी इंडिया में नहीं है तो इंडिया के बाहर, इन नॉट ओनली इन इंडिया बट आउटसाइड द इंडिया, इन ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड द नेटवर्क ऑफ कंपनी हैज ग्रोन अप. So how Tata has grown up from a meager capital to the huge amount of income, यानी कि बहुत छोटी सी कैपिटल से उन्होंने कितनी ग्रोथ की, उनके कौन कौन से प्रोडक्ट है, in what way the Tata Group treat their employees, how they look after the customer satisfaction, and all these things are discussed in this chapter. Just try to understand line by line. The wealth gathered by Jamshedji Tata and his son in half a century of industrial pioneering formed but a minute fraction of the amount by which they enriched the nation. The whole of that wealth is held in trust for the people and used exclusively for their benefit. The cycle is thus complete. What come from the people has gone back to the people many times ever. JRD Tata. What JRD Tata says, whatever we have achieved, उन्होंने जो कुछ भी आज तक कमाया है वो किसके लिए कमाया, तो नेशन के लिए कमाया. Their main intention is to enrich our nation, okay, to develop our nation, to provide job opportunities, to provide employments to many aspirants in the nation, and that's why this Tata Group is working. They have social motives. Especially we can understand the present chairman of the Tata Group is Ratan Ji Tata. he is also having lot of contribution in the development of our nation. He has lot of donations for the various sectors, governments and public sectors, so that Tata Group has a very wide perspective, and in that way they are working. So what is the history? Just let us try to understand the background of the JRD Tata. Born in Paris on July 29, 1904, means before independence, Jehangir Ratanji Dadabhai Tata was the second child of Ratanji Dadabhai Tata and his French wife Sonni. Established in 1859, the Tata Group was already India's biggest business conglomerate when Tata became its fourth chairman in 1938. See, टाटा का जो जन्म हुआ था वो, यानी कि हमारा जो देश को स्वातंत्र्य मिला था, बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस ही वाज बोर्न, मीन्स टाटा कंपनी हैज अ वेरी लॉन्ग हिस्ट्री. इट इज नॉट established after independence. So you can understand, established in 1859 when Britishers were ruling in the country. At that time also Tata had made its footprint in the various sectors. They had started their businesses, and the Tata Group was already in India's biggest business conglomerate when the Tata became its fourth chairman in 1938. He was then just 34 years old. Under the leadership, the Tata assets climbed from 62 crores to 620 millions. In 1939, over 10,000 crores and reached up to 100 billions in 1999. You can understand, in 1990 उनकी स्टार्टिंग कहाँ से हुई थी कि 62 करोड़ से 620 मिलियन तक उन्होंने ग्रोथ की थी. उसके बाद 1939 से लेके आज तक 10,000 करोड़ से 100 बिलियन तक. यानी कि यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टाटा ग्रुप हैज मेड the continuous progress in their business, how they have provided job opportunity to the employees or the new youngsters or the aspirants, those who wants to build their career in the industrial sector, and they have also provided various services to the people. During the last half of the 20th century, Tata entered several new businesses, many of them unconventional, and produced vast range of products. From airlines to hotels, trucks to locomotives, soda ash and other heavy chemicals to pharmaceuticals and financial services, tea and air conditioning to lipstick and collagen. यानी कि ऐसा एक भी सेक्टर नहीं है कि जहां पर टाटा कंपनी का बिजनेस नहीं है. उन्होंने हर एक सेक्टर में खुद की इन्वेस्टमेंट की है, एंड दे हैव ट्राइड टू ग्रो देयर बिजनेस बाय द वे ऑफ इन्वेस्टिंग इन वेरियस sectors like airlines, hotels, trucks, locomotives, soda ash, and from these sectors to lipstick and collagen. So you can understand, in each and every sector Tata has made its footprint, and they have tried to increase their business every day. The group seemed to make everything and do everything. One of the Tata's earliest achievement was to cajole 10 rival cement companies to merge, and from the associated cement companies run by the Tatas, JRD strengthened existing business such as steel power and hotels. As an industrialist, JRD Tata is credited with placing the Tata Group on the international map. As an aviator and pioneer flyer, he brought commercial aviation to India. देखो, हमारे देश में विमान जो एयरलाइंस की जो कंपनी थी बहुत कम थी, और टाटा इज वन ऑफ देम. They have tried to bring this business in our India. Actually, they were having several other businesses, but what was their intention? Their intention was that our country should have its own airline companies. Okay, so as an industrialist, it is credited for placing the Tata Group on the international map. देखो, टाटा ग्रुप का एक इंटेंशन था कि उनको पूरे विश्व में खुद का नेटवर्क एस्टेब्लिश करना था. So in that way Tata Group established its network, and today the situation is in all over the world, in many countries of the world, Tata Group has its network. So as an aviator and pioneer flyer, he has brought commercial aviation to India. Commercial aviation का मतलब है कि जो commercial airlines की कंपनीज होती है, जो विमान की कंपनी होती है, विमान बनाने वाली, तो वो भी कंपनी उन्होंने खुद की स्टार्ट की. So this is what the contribution of Tata is. As a patron of the arts, he was revered by India's artists, sculptors and परफॉर्मिंग आर्टिस्ट अंडर JRD's टेटलॉग. टेटलॉग मीन्स गार्डियनशिप. उनकी गार्डियनशिप के अंडर कौन कौन से लोग उन्होंने खुद की प्रोग्रेस की, तो आर्टिस्ट, स्कल्पटर्स then performing artist, then बहुत सारे entrepreneurs, they have tried to build their career and they have established their own empire, their own industries. The Tata became the biggest buyer, promoter and supporter of the art world in India, and as a philanthropist, he was respected for keeping alive and building up the tremendously active Tata Charitable Trust. Now see, Tata is called as a philanthropist. How he is called as a philanthropist? Because he is working for nation. He is working as a social worker. What is meant by philanthropist? He is working as a social worker. He has lot of contribution in the development of a country. The literal meaning of philanthropist is a wealthy person who gives money and time to help others. But actually, Tata is not only providing money and time, but also he is trying to give his more contribution in the development of our nation. He is providing employment, he is providing jobs, he is providing food, water and shelter to many thousand employees in the nation or the people in the nation. So that's why he is one of the respected, one of the revered businessmen or the industrialist or the philanthropist in the country, and he is actively running his Tata Charitable Trust. So this is what the Tata's achievement is. Now, Tata has another qualities, that he is a leader and motivator. He is a kind-hearted person. How he is a leader and motivator, we'll try to understand. Just read these lines. Leadership according to JRD means motivating others. As a chairman, my main responsibility is to inspire respect, sometimes referred to as chairman's means, जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि टाटा की लीडरशिप के अंडर बहुत सारे लोगों ने खुद का बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया, वो भी उनकी खुद की कंपनी के चेयरमैन बन गए. यानी कि टाटा की लीडरशिप के अंडर, यानी कि टाटा जो कंपनी के चेयरमैन है, उनके अंडर बहुत सारे लोगों ने खुद का बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया, वो खुद की कंपनी के मालिक बन गए. तो इसका मतलब है कि ही इज अ गुड लीडर. यानी कि लीडरशिप की बहुत सारी क्वालिटीज है. वो हमेशा दूसरों को मोटिवेट करते रहते हैं कि उन्होंने खुद का बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहिए. हाउ ही इंस्पायर्स, हाउ ही मोटिवेट्स द यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. JRD adopted a management by consensus style. When a number of persons are involved, I am definitely a consensus man. He once said, adding, but that doesn't mean that I do not disagree or that I do not express my views. Basically, it is a question of having to deal with the individual men heading different enterprises. You have to adapt yourself to their ways and deal accordingly and draw out the best in each man. हमारे कंपनी में जितने भी एम्प्लॉयज हैं, हर एक से मुझे कुछ तो भी सीखने को मिलता है. The meaning of these quotations or these sentences is basically the question is how to deal with the employees. Okay, एम्प्लॉयज के साथ डील कैसे करना चाहिए, उनको ट्रीट कैसे करना चाहिए, उनको क्या काम आता है, उनकी एबिलिटीज हमें फाइंड आउट करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एज अ लीडर और एज अ मोटिवेटर. दिस कुड बी द क्वालिटी ऑफ अ लीडर एंड मोटिवेटर. So according to Tata, this is my prime and very important duty is that I must find out what that employee needs or what are his abilities in him, so that accordingly I have to offer him that kind of job opportunity. If I have any merit, it is getting with on individual according to their ways and characteristics. In 50 years, I have dealt with 100 top directors and I have got on with all of them. At times it involves suppressing yourself. It is a painful but necessary. Now see, Tata says I have came across 100 employees, 1000 employees, and at that time my duty is to just motivate them to find out their good qualities. Many times I had to face difficulties, but actually in such situation also, I as a good human being, I treated them well. I have tried to show them sympathy, or I have tried to understand their problems. So to be a leader, you have got to lead human being with affection. यानी कि तुम एक human being जैसी treatment देनी चाहिए तुम्हारे जो employees है. So be that it may be Tata spotted talent easily. यानी कि तुमको अगर employees में क्या है, तुम्हारा जो कस्टमर है उनकी नीड्स क्या है, वो आपके अगर समझ में आई तो आप खुद का बिजनेस बहुत ही इफेक्टिवली रन कर सकते. सो दीज आर द क्वालिटीज ऑफ अ लीडर. And once he was confident that a manager would perform, he gave him alone hope. If they wanted to be on their own, like Sumant Malgaonkar, he left them to it. अभी टाटा ग्रुप में बहुत सारे एम्प्लॉयज थे, बहुत सारे मैनेजर्स, डायरेक्टर्स थे, तो उसमें से सुमंत मालगांवकर एक थे. इफ दे ओकेजनली वांटेड अ शोल्डर टू क्राई ऑन, लाइक दरबारी सेठ, जेआरडी वाज देयर. यानी कि हर बार उनके उनके अगर कोई दिक्कत है, उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम है, इफ दे आर इन ट्रबल, सो देयर वाज जेआरडी और his group was there to help them. The supportive climate he built developed entrepreneurs such as Sir Homi Modi, Sir Arder Dalal, Sir Jehangir Gandhi, Rashi Modi, Sumant Malgaonkar and Darbari Seth, and others who created billions in wealth for the group and the country. It was an environment where scientists of international repute such as Homi Bhabha, leading lawyers such as JD Chokshi, Nani Palkhiwala, and economists such as John Mathai, Eddie Schropp, D.R. Pense, Frederick Mehta could flourish. यानी कि टाटा की लीडरशिप के अंडर आप देख सकते कि कितने सारे लोगों ने खुद का करियर बनाया. उसमें से सर होमी बाबा, वन ऑफ द international scientist, then JD Chokshi, international lawyer Nani Palkhiwala, and economists like John Mathai. You can understand all these people have built their career, they have flourished their career under the leadership of JRD Tata, and today they are having their own businesses, they are running their own enterprises. The final credit goes to JRD Tata. But see, Tata says Tata's personal interest in technology combined with Indian isolation in the 1950 and 1960 spurred several group of companies, particularly Tata Steel, Tata Chemicals, to innovative in their fields. Now see, Tata has always certain innovative things in his mind. He want to invest in new businesses. He want to introduce the new business, and he want to start something new in that particular business. So in that way, he has started Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, and he made some innovations in that particular field and tried to grow his business. Now, अब तक हमने देखा कि टाटा एक अच्छे बॉस बोल के उनका नेचर कैसा था, उनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या थे. अभी एज अ बेनिंग बॉस, बेनिंग का मतलब एक काइंड हार्टेड बॉस, कि वो खुद के एम्प्लॉयज को किस तरीके से ट्रीट करते थे, उनका ट्रीटमेंट का मेथड क्या था. So just try to understand. According to Tata, the crux of any successful labor policy lay in making workers feel wanted. One of the inherent drawback of modern industry with its large and concentrated labor force was that each man felt that instead of being valued member of a friendly and human organization, he was a mere cog in the soulless machine. अब तक जो आज की जो इंडस्ट्रीज है उसमें जो काम करने वाले एम्प्लॉयज है, उनको ऐसा लगता है कि यार आई एम जस्ट अ मेंबर, आई एम जस्ट एन एम्प्लॉय ऑफ दैट कंपनी, आई एम जस्ट अ कॉग मेंबर. ओके, बट एक्चुअली टाटा सेज द वर्कर शुड फील लाइक दैट दिस इज माय कंपनी, आई एम द ओनर ऑफ दिस कंपनी. दैट शुड बी द फीलिंग ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज. व्हेन दैट काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग विल क्रिएट दैट यू शुड बी अ बेनिंग बॉस और यू शुड बी अ काइंड हार्टेड बॉस. यू शुड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज. यानी कि तुम्हारे इंडस्ट्री में जो कुछ भी लोग काम करते उनके प्रॉब्लम्स आपने समझ लेने चाहिए, या उनको क्या दिक्कतें हैं, उन्हें क्या चाहिए, उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है. ये अगर बॉस ने समझ लिया तो आपके एम्प्लॉयज ऑटोमेटिकली दे अच्छी तरीके से काम करेंगे. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वर्कर्स एटीट्यूड टुवर्ड्स मैनेजमेंट बिकम्स वन ऑफ द इंडिफरेंस, मिसट्रस्ट, कोल्डनेस, ऑफन टिंग्ड विथ हॉस्टिलिटी. देखो, अगर प्रोफेशनली उनको ट्रीट किया, यानी कि प्रोफेशनली ही ट्रीट करना चाहिए, लेकिन उसमें से भी खाली आपने कमर्शियल व्यू रख के अगर एम्प्लॉय को ट्रीट किया तो उनमें हॉस्टिलिटी क्रिएट होंगी, यानी कि वो मैनेजमेंट के खिलाफ बात करेंगे, उनमें मिसट्रस्ट यानी कि अविश्वास होगा उन पे, कि मैनेजमेंट से उनका कुछ भी ताल्लुकात अच्छी तरीके से नहीं रहेगा. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ मेंटालिटी मे बी देयर इन द एम्प्लॉयज. So always try to treat your employees in the proper way. This is what the message we get from this particular para. He is easily led to feeling himself the victim of callous and unfair treatment, and little is needed to make him look upon his employees as enemies and break out into open conflict. देखो, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि तुम्हारे एम्प्लॉय को अगर अच्छी तरीके से ट्रीटमेंट अगर नहीं मिली तो एम्प्लॉय आपके खिलाफ जा सकते, आपके लिए मैनेजमेंट के खिलाफ कुछ बातें कर सकते, एंड समटाइम्स द फीलिंग ऑफ एनिमिटी में क्रिएट और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में क्रिएट अमंग द एम्प्लॉय एंड मैनेजमेंट. सो दैट you try to avoid all these things, you should treat your employees in the proper manner and you should be a bending boss. Tata Steel became one of the earliest company in India to have dedicated human resource department, expressing surprise that the company had functioned for so long without one. Tata comment, if our operations required the employment of say 30,000 machines tool, we would undoubtedly have a special staff or department to look after them, to keep them in repair, replace them when necessary, maintain their efficiency, protect them from damage, etc. You can understand. टाटा का कहना है कि अगर हमारे पास अगर 30,000 मशीन टूल है, ओके, तो हमें रिक्वायरमेंट 10,000 एम्प्लॉय की फॉर एग्जांपल, तो हम 20,000 एम्प्लॉयज रिक्रूट करते थे क्योंकि हमारे पास बहुत सारे काम थे, क्योंकि 30,000 मशीन्स को रिपेयर करने के लिए कुछ लोग लगते थे, उनका मेंटेनेंस के लिए, यानी कि वी वेर गिविंग डिफरेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. मीन्स हमारा ऐसा काम नहीं था कि हमारा अगर काम हो गया फिर उस एम्प्लॉय को कंपनी से निकाल दिया जाएगा. इस तरीके की पॉलिसी से हमारी कंपनी रन नहीं हो सकती या अच्छा काम नहीं कर सकती. इसलिए वी हैव sufficient manpower. Every time we are recruiting more people to run our business or our industry in the proper manner. Then, but when employing 30,000 human beings, each with a mind and soul of his own, we seem to have assumed that they would look after themselves and there was no need to separate organization to deal with the human problems involved. Now see, अगर ये 30,000 एम्प्लॉय को हम आपको अगर एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड करना है तो इनके बहुत सारे नीड्स हो सकते हैं, इनके रिक्वायरमेंट्स भी अलग अलग हो सकते हैं, तो इनको डील करने के लिए उन्होंने अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट प्रिपेयर किए थे. सो थ्रू दीज डिपार्टमेंट्स दे वर ट्राइंग टू लुक आफ्टर द प्रॉब्लम्स एंड दे वर डीलिंग विद दीज ह्यूमन problems and all the employees requirements. Okay, so in this way we are having the functioning of our company, as Tata says. Jahangir Ratanji Dadabhai Tata died in Geneva on November 29, 1993. You can try to remember these dates because there is a direct question on the date when the JRD Tata died and where he died. You can remember the place and date, and made his money in India. Few addressed him with full promiscuity of the name with which he was born. He was simply JRD to the world, and to his friend, JRD was India's most well-known industrialist, widely respected for his enormous contribution to the development of Indian industry and habitation in particular. यानी कि इंडिया की डेवलपमेंट में JRD टाटा का बहुत सारा कंट्रीब्यूशन था. पूरे विश्व में उनको JRD नाम से बुलाते थे, बट फॉर इंडिया ही इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट रेस्पेक्टेड, बहुत ही आदरणीय ऐसी व्यक्ति है JRD टाटा. अभी जो रतन टाटा है तो वो भी बहुत ही रेस्पेक्टेड, वेरी मच रेवर्ड businessman in the country because his contribution in the development of the nation is really appreciable. That's why Tata has a lot of recognition in the country and across the country. Tata headed India's largest industrial conglomerate with uncommon success, but this was only one aspect of his life. He was also a man of great sensitivity and was pained by the poverty he saw around him and sought vigorously to elevate it. Elevate का मतलब है eradicate, remove it. इंडिया में बहुत सारी पावर्टी है, तो ये पावर्टी को रिमूव करने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, इसके बारे में हमेशा JRD टाटा के दिमाग में सोच थी. तो वो हमेशा सोचते रहते थे कि इंडिया हैज़ अ ग्रेट पावर्टी. So he was a very sensitive person, and he want to elevate, he want to remove, he want to eradicate this kind of poverty from the country. He want to provide the job opportunities to the people in the nation. He also was a philanthropist who wanted India to be happy country and did all he could do make it so. A patron of sciences and arts and a man with passion for literature, fast cars, seeking and flying. Now see, उनका सपना था कि एज अ फिलॉन्थ्रोपिस्ट, एज अ सोशल वर्कर, एज अ काइंड हार्टेड बिजनेसमैन, ही वांटेड टू बी इंडिया हैप्पी. देश को बहुत खुशहाल रखना चाहते थे, देश की उन्नति चाहते थे। हमेशा उनके दिमाग में एक ही सोच थी कि हमें इंडिया में से पॉवर्टी कैसे दूर करनी चाहिए, यानी कि कब हम ये इंडिया की पूरी जो पॉवर्टी है उसको इरेडिकेट कर सकते हैं, इसके बारे में उनके मन में हमेशा सोच थी, वो हमेशा सोचते रहते थे। दैट्स व्हाई ही इज वन ऑफ द रेवर्ड इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट और बिजनेसमैन इन द country. Now, in the conclusion, we can just try to understand. JRD was a philanthropist who wanted India to be a happy country and did all he could to make it so. उनको ऐसा लगता था कि इंडिया को किस तरीके से हैप्पी बनाना है, उसके लिए क्या क्या करना चाहिए, हमें किस तरीके के स्टेप्स हमें लेना चाहिए. All these things were there in his mind. He was also a man of great sensitivity and was pained by the poverty he saw around him. जैसे कि मैंने अभी बताया कि इंडिया में जितनी भी पावर्टी है, गरीबी है, उसको दूर करना चाहते थे, उसको मिटाना चाहते थे. तो वो मिटाने के लिए क्या क्या तरीके से, क्या किस तरीके से हमें कुछ कदम उठाने चाहिए, इसके बारे में वो हमेशा सोचते थे. He was a patron of science and arts. As a patron of the arts, JRD was revered by India's artists, sculptors and performing artists. Under the JRD's catalog, the Tata became the biggest buyer, promoter and supporter of the art world in India. Now see, as a philanthropist, JRD Tata built up tremendously active charitable trust to keep it alive. यानी कि उनका जो ट्रस्ट था उसको अलाइव एक्टिव रखने के लिए उन्होंने बहुत सारा कुछ किया. और अल्टीमेटली उनका एक एम था कि हमें किसी भी तरीके से इंडिया को खुशहाल बनाना है. JRD always emphasized the need to work one a team to achieve success for the company as a whole. यानी कि पूरे कंपनी में हमें एक टीम वर्क करना चाहिए. अगर आपने टीम वर्क नहीं किया तो आपकी कंपनी की ग्रोथ पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो ही ऑलवेज फोकस्ड ऑन टीम वर्क विद डेडिकेशन, प्रॉपर कमिटमेंट. And despite being applauded for his many contribution and raising in the stakes and numbers, he always humbly credited his team first. उनका ही कहना था कि जितना भी मेरी कंपनी का ग्रोथ है, टाटा कंपनी का जो आज जो टाटा का जो एम्पायर है वो क्यों है, तो मेरे एम्प्लॉय की वजह से है. यानी कि फ्रॉम लास्ट एम्प्लॉय टू द मैनेजमेंट, ही वॉज गिविंग क्रेडिट टू ऑल द पीपल इन हिज ग्रुप. दैट्स वाई अल्टीमेटली वी कैन कोट, नथिंग वर्थवाइल इज एवर अचीव्ड विदाउट डीप थॉट एंड हार्ड वर्क. JRD टाटा मीन्स क्या JRD टाटा का कहना है कि नथिंग इज वर्थवाइल एवर अचीव्ड विदाउट डीप थॉट एंड हार्ड वर्क. आपके पास सोच होनी चाहिए, बहुत ही गहरी सोच होनी चाहिए, और उसके साथ ही हार्ड वर्क, डेडिकेशन, कमिटमेंट, इन सारी चीज़ों का कॉम्बिनेशन अगर आपके पास है तो आप किसी भी बिजनेस में बहुत सारी उन्नति कर सकते, आप एक अच्छे एंटरप्रेन्योर बन सकते. सो विद दिस आई वुड लाइक टू क्लोज दिस टुडेज लेक्चर and finally just have a look on the glossary. You can just refer any good dictionary and try to find out the meaning of these words. Already I have discussed the meaning of all these words in the chapter, so you can just take one dictionary and try to find out the meaning of words so that you can understand all these paras in the proper manner. So thank you very much. For more details, visit to my YouTube channel eLearn English, and also subscribe, share this video with others also. Thank you very much.